Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can bring you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost him.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up.
Oh, and two are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a good 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, why we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Throwing is Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dobbins. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on third. Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw again on second down. Tua on the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Come on, set.
Tua to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A run with Mostert up the middle. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Ready.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Shot. 17. No, 52.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. As he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running the counter with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the double. double.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring out 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter, the rest of this game very interesting. Right back to Dobbins on first. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Powers through it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Edwards. Room here to run. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on that sideline, just took the lead. You got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Tagovailoa. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get rid of it. Ends up losing the yard. It's 2nd down. Tua. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And that will get him another 1st down, but the clock's certainly working against him. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.